Good day, sir. I am Jamdarin Manalo from BSMT3 Betelgeuse. So for this video, sir, I will be discussing my answer in CO3 assessment. So we have our task 1. We need to explain at least 3 importance of the STC W78 as amendment in the attainment of the goal-based in shape operation through the deployment of competency seafarers. So, before 1978, when the IMO agreed the original requirements, different countries had differing rules on the minimum level of training a seafarer had achieved before being hired aboard an merchant ship. Considering the international nature of commercial from different countries had difficulty working with each other, and with the paths they were docking because of the consistent training levels. So with established and consistent minimum training regulation, maritime officer are now safer when at sea, knowing themselves and their colleague are competent in at least basic safety procedure. If not higher certification, this massively reduce the risk of accidents that should arise every person aboard the vessel. The vessel is safer under this regulation. So the new 2010 amendments to the convention also ensure that the STCW requirements are reviewed every 5 years, so the IMO can help officers stay up to date with the rapidly improving technology available for use on commercial vessels. This is important because it is to ensure the officer is going to be competent in have seen before. So if you're thinking about joining Merchant Navy, it is crucial to take this training seriously. It's a requirement for every good reason. So we have our task 2. We need to differentiate the content of STC convention and STCW code. So the STCW convention contains the minimum basic requirements relating to the training, certification, and watchkeeping for seafarers, which countries are obliged to meet or exceed. So STC code contains Part A, mandatory provision to which specific reference is made in annex to the STCW convention, and which give in detail the minimum standard required to be maintained by parties in order to give full and complete effect to the provision of the STCW convention. And in Part B, recommended guidance to assist parties to the STCW convention and those involved in implementing, applying, or enforcing its measure to give the STCW convention full and complete effect in a uniform manner. So we have our task 3. We need to explain the relation of the STCW78 in safety of the life at the sea. So the reason for having training stated in the STCW is to keep you and other seafarers safe at all times while at the sea. Its main purpose is to promote safety of life and property at the sea by establishing an international standard of training, certification, and watchkeeping. So for our task 4, we need to explain the regulation of the STCW 78 and protection of the marine environment. So stated also as a purpose of STCW, promoting the protection of the marine environment by establishing the Common Agreement, international standard of training, certification, and watchkeeping for seafarers. This is to ensure that seafarers have basic knowledge in preservation and protection of marine environment. That's all, sir.